Play yourself, Skip.
Playing all day over here.
Play yourself.
Yes, he did.
Might shock the world and take Kimba.
No. Joe Budden.
I like the record. I want to get Skip in the studio. Maybe we can collaborate.
Nelly.
I'm betting no money on J.J. Hicks over Amari Stoudemire. I can't believe you.
Lil Wayne, you get back on the Heat bandwagon?
Yeah, good.
Thank you.
Comedy.
Boston Celtics. That's
Really?
Wow. Yes.
LL Cool J? And I'm still a Nelly fan.
I love Nelly.
Yeah, the game within the game. One of the things that we love on ESPN First Take is that we have, as you just saw, a pretty wide array of rappers who watch the show on a regular basis. They love the debate, and they want to be part of the debate. And now, joining us once again, he held his own the first time. Joe Budden is back. Joe, it's good to see you again.
Pleasure to be here, gentlemen.
What have you been up to? How are things?
Mr. Bayless, Mr. Stephen A. Smith.
How are things? Everything good?
I am well.
Yeah.
I just want to welcome you back to my slaughterhouse.
You can't recycle.
Because,
You can't recycle anymore.
somebody just got chewed up and spat out.
You think so?
You guys were having a really heated bromance.
Yeah,
It was good
bromance.
to watch.
I'm waiting to lose an argument with you.
They did get after it. All right, next up, you guys are going to love this. Rex Ryan gushes on Tim Tebow. After the team's first on-field workouts with coaches present, Rex Ryan said of Tebow, quote, he's got size, he's got strength, he's got speed. Stephen A., you're going to love this part. And he can throw the football.
Say it again, Jay.
He can throw the football. Stephen A., what do you make of these comments?
It's amazing that I even have to continue to answer this question. First of all, Rex Ryan needs to focus on his New York Jets. He needs to focus on his defense. Clearly, he's challenged offensively. And the acquisition of Tim Tebow proves just that. Words such as that only give credence to those of us who believe that Rex Ryan knows very, very little about offense. We know that he's a defensive wizard and he's a defensive genius. And I appreciate his comments about Tim Tebow, the football player, because it highlights the point that I've been making I don't know how many times. Tim Tebow is a football player. Tim Tebow belongs in an NFL uniform. Tim Tebow cannot throw the football. I think that as a quarterback, he is the worst. I don't think that I've seen anybody in the NFL that throws the football worse than he does. I think that it's an embarrassment and a disgrace that it is even mentioned that he's a passer. I don't get it. A dead clock is right twice a day. I don't care about his 80-yard touchdown pass to Demaryius Thomas, which was basically Thomas really getting it over the middle and running.
Catch and run.
Right, catch and run the last 60 yards. I don't care about his performance against the Chicago Bears or the Oakland Raiders or the San Diego Chargers.
Just dismiss them.
Okay?
They didn't count. They didn't happen.
Because what I'm saying is, and here's the thing, and I've never said this part to Skip Tebow before, but I'll say it now. I don't believe Tim Tebow, the quarterback, won those games. I think Tim Tebow, the football player, won those games. Tim Tebow, the football player, won those games. The passer, the guy that completed two. Yeah, I understand they won. I understand they won the game against Kansas City. He completed two passes. Two.
We are killing Skip right now for the record.
So all I'm trying to say, I'm just listen. I'm gonna leave it at this because I'm gonna let you do the.
You got it.
I'm really tired of trying, because it's getting to the point where you walk in the streets and people are yelling at me in the Miami American Airlines Arena. Tebow. He can't throw. I didn't say he was a criminal. I didn't say that he was a bad person. I said he can't throw. And damn it, I mean it. He can't throw. He's the worst. Who do I need? What camera do I need to look at so the world can stop asking me this damn question? He cannot throw the football as a passer. Not as a football player, not as a person. As a passer, he's garbage. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Well, what do you have to say about your enemies? He's rough. My problem with Rex is I can no longer take him at his word. So while he used to say a lot of things, he's boisterous, he's loud, and, he's loved and hated for it. I was sitting in my car and I was listening to an interview that Stephen A. Smith did. I sent you a text, actually.
Yes, you did.
It was with Rex Ryan.
Also, now we got a bromance going.
How do you know what he's going to say? Let him finish the sentence.
Jesus.
Let him finish. You don't even know what he's going to say.
Word. we can't debate this way. But anyway, I was listening to an interview and Steven asked him about Peyton Manning, and I thought he gave a really honest answer, only to hear him take it away no more than a week later.
A week later.
So I have to feel like the Jets brain trust. Someone above him is talking to him saying, dog, knock it off. Cut it out and act right. Because he's on a leash. And he's acting like he's on a leash. And the Rex Ryan I like is never on a leash, though I may not always agree with what he's saying. It's sincere and he means it.
And I like Rex Ryan a lot.
Oh, so you
I
think
like
he
Rex
lied
Ryan.
about what he just said?
Yes. Lying. That's what I just said to you.
He lied?
I just said that he lied. L-I-E, lied.
Yeah.
That he's lying about Tebow. That these comments that he can throw the ball. You don't believe them.
You don't think Rex believes he can throw the ball?
No.
I think that John Elway is an amazing quarterback, and I take him at his word. I didn't always take him at his word. Like during the season, I thought maybe I agreed with you and he had something out for Tim Tebow.
Yeah.
But seeing the way that he is with Peyton Manning, and I know he's a Hall of Famer, I do think that he's sincere. I think he truly believes that Tim Tebow is trash.
Trash.
As a passer.
I just said trash. We're talking
As
about
a
quarterback
passer.
only. Quarterback only.
Quarterback only.
Not football player, because I do think the Jets can get creative in playing him.
Yes.
And he can come in and help them win the
Yes.
football games while he's on the
He
field.
will run for significant yardage.
Get him,
and a few
Steve.
touchdowns.
Get him.
Jay,
He did it.
Jay, tell me when the haters have finished hating.
I believe they are done. It is
Are
now
you done?
your turn. What do you think
Have
of
you
Brian's comment?
Spent all your ammo over there? Is that all you've
All right.
got? I'm sick and tired of letting both of you get away, especially him, get away with this, with lying about how he can't throw. All I know is that Tim Tebow in the National Football League, and Jay, you're going to have to help me. Maybe I dreamed these numbers. Maybe I fabricated. I might have fabricated. But I looked these numbers up before the show. Tim Tebow has thrown for 2,383 yards in the NFL, and that doesn't count the 316 he threw against the #1 ranked defense in the playoffs in a victory over the Pittsburgh
11
Steelers.
games, 1,700
Okay.
yards passing. Don't act like you're the only one that knows the stats.
2,300
Go ahead.
yards. And somehow in the National Football League last year, Tim Tebow threw 14 touchdown passes to only 6 interceptions. And somehow, and Jay, maybe I dreamed. Maybe you got to help me here, because maybe I'm just completely losing it. But the guy I saw with my own 2 eyes has turned into, I'm going to go top 10 deep throwers in the National Football League. I'll put Tim Tebow in that. Tim Tebow has the best late-game QBR in the NFL last year. The best late-game QBR. And he has 6 fourth-quarter comebacks because he can throw the heck out of the football when it's time to throw it in the fourth quarter. I don't know if there's any quarterback, not football player, that I would rather have in the fourth quarter than Tim Tebow. There may be 2 or 3. We can make cases for different guys, but I'll say Tebow's in my top 5 clutch quarterbacks in the fourth quarter in the NFL. But you're telling me he can't throw. In my eyes, I keep seeing him throw deep balls for touchdowns. I say, where did that come from? Maybe I just imagined that. But maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm right. Maybe you're the guy who's lying about how he can't throw. Maybe Rex is just speaking the truth. He can throw the football.
May I tell you something very, very alarming?
Steve.
Listen. If we want to really be real about it, since you want to take the gloves off,
Mine came off a long time ago.
You know, with me, it's not necessary. Listen up. Relax, bro. I got him.
No, you need help.
I don't. Skip Bayless, I told you last year, while Tim Tebow was the quarterback for the Denver Nuggets, that there were teammates that were lying.
Wish he was the quarterback for the Nuggets.
Let me finish.